if you were to pinpoint like where you get the sum total of your knowledge from, would you say it's science?
Observation.
Experience, science. Yeah.
You can't.
Isn't there a consensus that the infinite regress theory it's not well received in comparison to the Big Bang theory?
Well, the
Comparison?
Big Bang only applies to our local universe. Prior to Planck time, we can't see right now, right? So that's the inherent technological problem that I'm kind of looking at it as, is that we don't have the technology right now to see beyond Planck time. Now, it doesn't go against any kind of logical principle to say that our Big Bang is just a series of Big Bangs that's happened during the course of the universe's history.
Mm-hmm.
And do you feel that it's feasible that there was a point, I won't say a point in time, but there was an event without time, without space
No,
at any given time?
No.
That does not sound
Mm.
feasible.
no, I do
At
not
any
believe
given
that. I do not believe that there was ever truly nothing.
Except for the
Okay.
fact that time would have only started when there's something that we can observe.
You can tell that Ben is just tired and sick of it all. He's just tired. Benny is too tired of just dunking on the atheists and going on random Discord and debating these people. I don't know. Like throughout this whole stream was pretty boring. Like you could tell that he's just sick of it. You can tell that he has no choice but to completely lock in and just do the debate stuff just to make ends meet, to make any kind of money. Poor Benny. Poor Ben. He's very tired. He needs his nappy. Right? He needs his little nappy from his long debates. Ben. When are you gonna learn? You need to keep the debate going. You need to keep debating. He just needs to debate. It's like his new crack. I need to get my debate in, guy. I need to get in the debate now. Debate.
Lalo, hold on, versus JF. I just want to review that really quick. Live again. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Chrome. This one. Transform. There we go. Okay, I just wanted to see this part again. Unreal how Lalo cucked the panel. That's what I heard. I just wanted to see it really quick. I think I'm at the exact part where he did cuck the whole panel. Muted? Hello? No, not muted. Okay, ready?
In the females.
Okay, now my next question for you, JF, is that you said that you loved when Mama JF would venerate you as a hero of sorts in her life, right? Small mind, you were the hero in that mind. Now, my question to you is, how come she worshipped you yet basically ran away like a stray cat? Like, what was that all about?
So you see, you don't integrate the actual response that I give you. You are paranoid and you invent stuff like she had a small mind. Who said that? You decide
okay,
this.
no, she's smart and she plays violin. That's
So
true.
you are trying to ask loaded questions on things that I've already answered, and you are doing so in such a gay tone of voice. that I'm
You're the
gonna have
one that
to
sounds like a
lot of
Liberace
load
over there.
behind
That's
the
I
crazy.
refuse
out
to
there.
submit myself to such gayness.
Gayness. It's
Stop
disgusting.
anal sex, please.
Stop anal
Stop
sex.
anal sex,
Oh,
please.
suffer,
Hold on.
bitch. Let's
Someone-
go.
Hold on. Another question.
Oh
Someone-
no!
Lalo instantly humiliated. Brutal. Stop anal sex, please. It took like 30 seconds and he clocked him. Oh well, R.I.P. Lalo. Mogged by JF Gariepi. The audacity to think this is a W. So funny. Ben, JF Gariepi would make a good debate opponent. What are your thoughts on debating JF Gariepi? He's an atheist.
Yeah, sure. I spoke with Richard Spencer on Ethan Ralph's show,
until, of all things, he claimed that his reputation was tarnished by talking with me
Yeah.
on Ethan Ralph's show.
Yep.
So
I got a commitment from Richard Spencer to do karaoke with me that he never followed through on. Now review.
I think Richard Spencer is an interesting person to talk to. I think he's basically crazy. Jeff Gariepe has an accent that I cannot stand. I don't really know much about French Canadians, but I know that everyone in New England loathes them. And I have some inkling as to why that is.
Ava also embarrassed herself on panel.
Yeah, I think
And-
Ruby did a great job.
Ruby did a great job. Caught several strays. I think he said that his girlfriend was like her, except she looked younger because she hadn't done so many drugs.
Not as much drug addled.
You could have been like her if you hadn't done so many drugs. It was tough. I think he also basically implied that Ruby was a useless human being because she hadn't had kids.
So reproductive career.
Less ruined by life than you. But she handled it well. I have to say.
Yeah.
Stop anal sex, please. I just want to see that one more time. One more time.
One that
There's
sounds
a
like a
lot of
Liberace
load
over here.
behind
That's
it.
I
crazy.
refuse
Out
to
there.
submit myself to such gayness. You are
Gayness.
disgusting.
It's
Stop
disgusting.
anal sex, please.
Stop
Stop
anal sex.
anal sex.
Stop anal sex, please. Oh, Lalo. Stop anal sex, please.
I mean, he really did put his finger right on the pulse of the problem there.
Brutal. Okay. Let's see here.
Riveting information. The great benthorp, the debater bro, the great Benny, the slayer of the debater bro, the guy who spoke to versus Spencer of all people. What the hell? Versus Spencer and benthorp talking sounds like a fever dream that I wanted to see happen more in real life. Imagine that. Imagine like you walk into versus Spencer debating with benthorp. Oh my god, that is crazy stuff. Of all places, Ethan Ralph, actually that makes a lot more sense given that Ethan Ralph has had an individual like that in the past. So it checks out. It checks out pretty well. Honestly, I would like to see a debate between JF and Ben, not out of like anything interesting, but just to see how it would pan out. Can you imagine like JF saying the G word to Ben constantly, and then Lala would be like, "All right, round two, buckaroo." Oh my god, that would be top tier. And I'm very surprised they were very generous to Ruby. I mean, obviously, in the case of Ava, it kind of makes sense, but at least I think one thing you can say is that there's this weird sense of respect that occasionally Grace has for Ruby. Sometimes, maybe not all the time. I know some of y'all are gonna hate me for saying that, but you do occasionally see some. Every so often, Grace has a very, very soft spot for Ruby. And I think we've seen that a lot of time. And them just being this nice to Ruby. Very wholesome. Wholesome energy only, guys. But they went back to their little debate stuff, and cause Ben needs his debate. Ben needs his debate, guys. He needs his debate. He needs his debatees. Yes, it's what he needs. Ben if Ben doesn't get his debate, he will not live. He deserves his debate, guys. You need to accept that Ben is now on his debate bro arc, and we need to support him. Till next time, everybody. Have a good one. Be safe, and as always, God bless.